Hello friends, I'm Rosa, welcome. So it's almost a new month. It's almost May. And so that means we are, of course, combining the May. That doesn't make any sense. I am using this to randomly pick my May TBR, except from 2 books and a couple of extra ones. We're gonna talk about those too. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I have been so bad at reading the ones that I picked out last month, but as it turns out, I also may have a legit reason though. They're all physical books and I had to go to Italy and I've been doing a lot of not traveling per se, but like moving from one place to another by bus or train. I don't like to sit with my books out while I'm on the train or the bus. I like to sit with my iPad. So I've been kind of reading other books and then some read-along books that we are doing with the book club. But they'll be read at some point, I swear. Just wanted to be honest. I've been so bad at sticking to it last month. We'll see if it goes better in May though, shall we? So I'm gonna pick, how many books do I have? 3, 5? I'm gonna pick 8 numbers and we're gonna open those off this shelf over here, as you can probably tell. And we're gonna hope that they'll be good books. Nothing like not 8 800-page books, please. Just good stuff, because I have books to talk about. I have books to tell you guys about. And it's oh, did someone no. Did one of the numbers just fall in my slipper? Picking this one. So we're starting out strong with 41. If you can hear noises around me, I think my neighbors have guests over. They're being a little bit rowdy. It's fine. Let's go with this one. This is, whoa, I have no control over things today. 193. 193. That's one of the newer ones. Funny. 41, 193. Let's go with this one. 77. We have 77. Mind you, I have no idea what's behind these numbers. Except from the 193. But not really, because I can't remember. Let's go with this one, whatever it is. 201. Okay. I think the top number that I have is 211. So also a newer book. Very interesting to see what that is. Let's go with this one. 180. This way. 183. You can see why I would be able to turn this upside down, right? Okay, thank you. I do not have 300 books on my TBR. 211, and some of those are already wrapped out, so, or unwrapped, not wrapped out. That doesn't make any sense. If they're wrapped in, are they wrapped out? 135. 135? Lots of hundreds, huh? 2 more numbers. 2 more numbers. Not looking. This is confusing. I have 277. What? What are the chances though? This is a mistake, obviously. I wonder if I accidentally wrote 77 instead of another number. Oh no. What are the chances though? What are the chances? What? I feel like I just won the lottery without a reward. Oh well. I guess we're still going for 2 more numbers. Okay. We have this, which is number 24. 24. Okay. And then lastly, if I get another 24, I'm gonna be so weirded out. I might just stop recording right now. Lastly, we have 71. Okay, 71. So I'm gonna go get these books off of the shelves and the other ones that we're talking about, and I'm gonna dwell on this for the rest of the day because that's weird. And we'll see what books it is. It's always kind of like, it's always a little bit weird because I have no chance of preparing for the summaries and stuff because I don't know what books we're picking. Like, I don't know, this could be all romance, it could be all fantasy, it could be all YA, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what to do. I'll be right back though. I have returned with the books. Let me show you. I think I saw the title of one of them through the paper. It's kind of, you can't really avoid it if the cover is super dark in the color scheme and the text is all white. It kind of shows through the paper. But yeah, we have a good bunch of books right here. A lot of hardbacks, which makes me nervous. But hopefully we'll be fine. So I think we should start out with these and then we're talking about the other books after. Let's do it like that, yes. So where's our 24? It is this one, a tall hardback, and I cannot tell what it is through the paper, except that it looks like it might be slightly red. What is it? Is it? No, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a sequel. So we have Cursed by Marissa Mayer, which is the sequel to Gilded, and I read it shortly after it came out, I think, and then pre-ordered this one, never got to reading it. Look at the cover, so satisfyingly red. I remember not being super into the first book, but we'll see about it. I still decided to buy the sequel because I think it has potential. We follow a girl who has, oh my gosh, such a weird, how do I explain this? She lives in a world, in a place where like it's like the night hunt, they call it. The night hunt is terrorizing these woods close to where she lives. Something happens and she ends up, her mom has gone missing at some point as well, and she ends up at this castle that the leader of the night hunt, the king or whatever his name is, he owns this castle. She ends up there as a prisoner somehow. We're just gonna skip a little bit because I don't remember what happened. And there's a guy at the castle as well who is seemingly a ghost, but he ends up helping her, and the two of them get really close, and there's something going on with the night hunt king, whose name is not Night Hunt King. Earl King, there we go. It's Earl King. Oh, it's a whole lot going on. I definitely need to remind myself of what exactly happened in the first book before going into this one, so that'll be fun. I guess I'm pretty sure I read it before I started tabbing my books, so don't have easy access to the plot points. But we'll see. Look at the cover though. Gorgeous. She's beautiful. I do remember one big thing that happened though, that I was a bit like, oh, okay. Anyway, we're gonna move on to this. Oh, if you didn't know, that's YA fantasy, by the way. But we're moving on to this, which I can almost see the title through it. Oh, no, I don't know what it is. What is, oh, it was that. It was what I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, another thing is when the covers are a little bit on the lighter side, but it's basically just like huge contrast between cover colors and title colors. You can kind of see it a little bit through the paper. So we have Joe Abercrombie's, it's not the first time I've said that, Abercrombie's The Blade Itself, which is the first one. I think the series is called The First Law. It's the first one in the series. It's my first Abercrombie book, and yes, The First Law. And I have heard that he writes books. It's like, oh my gosh, I heard that he writes books. That's well done. Well done me. I need to start finishing sentences before I move on to the next one. Did you know he writes books? Anyway, what do they call it? Grimdark fantasy? So like, it's grim and dark. I know, genius. Good, we figured that one out. Why am I in this mood? Moving on. Anyway, so grimdark fantasy, it's supposed to be super miserable. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting gore and miserable vibes. We'll see how it goes. But can I tell you what it's about? No, because I forgot. Logan Ninefingers, infamous barbarian, has finally run out of luck. Caught up in one feud too many, he's about to become a dead barbarian, leaving nothing behind but bad songs and dead friends. Giselle Dunn Luthor, paragon of selfishness, has nothing more dangerous in mind than winning glory in the fencing circle. But war is brewing, and on the battlefields of the frozen north, they fight by altogether bloodier rules. Inquisitor Glokta, cripple turned torturer, would like little more than seeing Giselle come home in a box. But then he hates everyone. Cutting treason out of the heart of the Union one confession at a time leaves little room for friendships, and his latest trail of corpses could lead straight to the rotten heart of the government. ... If you can just stay alive long enough to follow it. ... Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Whoa, I almost dropped it. I'm so sorry, book. Moving on to this one. What is this? I have no idea. I cannot tell. No, I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I'm like, if I can just tell through the paper, I won't be so surprised when I open it. Go figure. You've already seen what the title, like, I don't know. It doesn't follow logic all the time. Oh, it's so funny. That is... What are the chances? So, listen. Last month, I unwrapped Catwoman Soulstealer, that's what it's called, by Sarah J. Maas. I just got Wonder Woman Warbringer by Lee Bardugo. I still haven't read the other one. What are the chances? This is weird. First I got 2 77s out of a whole... There's so many numbers in this. And now I got 2 books from the same series. 1 month, like what? I'm a little bit freaked out, it's fine. But anyway, can I tell you what this is about either? No. But it's like... DC icons. So they're basically rewritten stories about some of the DC icons. So we have Catwoman, we have Wonder Woman, we also have, I think it's Superman, and what is the last one? Is it Batman? I don't think so. But I can't remember. It might be Batman. I don't have the 2 other ones. I just have Wonder Woman and Batwoman. Catwoman. What is it? I meant Catwoman anyway. The Oath of an Amazon is no small thing. Is there a poster inside of this? Where are my posters? Oh my god, there's a poster. Damn! Okay. Maybe the other poster is actually inside the other book then. I don't know. But I'm excited to read both of them now. We'll probably do that like one after the other because that seems to make sense. Also love Leigh Bardugo, so I have high hopes. This is the next one is the one that I can actually tell through the paper, so I'm just gonna show you the number, 77. This is the weird one. This book really, really desperately wants to be read. We have an Owl Crate exclusive edition of The Depths by Nicole Esperance, which I can't really remember what's... Ooh, foiled in paper. Nice. Very nice. This has like cute art on the naked cover as well. I remember that. I have not seen this book for such a long time. I think most of my books have been wrapped up. It's like May or April last year. I have not seen some of them for a long time by now. You really can't tell that this project has been going on for a year, can you? No, not really. I can't remember what this is about. Eulalie Island should be a paradise, but to Addie Spencer, it's more like a prison. Forced to tag along to the remote island on her mother's honeymoon, Addie isn't thrilled about being trapped there for 2 weeks. The island is stunning, with its secluded beaches and forests full of white flowers, but there's something eerie about the place. After Addie meets an enigmatic, that was a tongue twister for me, boy on the beach, all the flowers start turning pink. The island loves you, he tells her, but she can't stop sleepwalking at night. The birds keep calling her name, and there's a strange little girl in the woods who wants to play hide and seek. Addie learns about 2 sisters who died on the island centuries ago. She wonders if there's more to this place, things only she can see. Beneath its gorgeous surface, Eulalie Island, Eulalie, that also sounds kind of like, what the heck, is hiding dark, tangled secrets, and if Addie doesn't unravel them soon, the island might never let her go. So we got a little bit like a YA fantasy horror. Sounds like plantsy horror. Is that a thing? I don't know. Maybe it should be. Next one is 135. What is this? I have no idea. We have another Owl Crate exclusive. The Buried and the Bound by Rachel Hassan. I can't remember what this is about except that it involves fae. There's a sequel out as of recently actually, and it's kind of giving like cutesy, not cottagecore, but like a little bit cottagecore vibes maybe. I don't know, it might just be like the cover. Oh, there's a wolf, yeah. I think there's a shapeshifter in it. She's a hedge witch. Cool. We got a witch core. There's apparently a lot of problems in this town that she lives in, and so run-of-the-mill fae mischief turns into outright aggression, and the danger to herself and others becomes too great for our lead girl to handle alone. And so there's a guy as well introduced who is in love with someone that he doesn't remember because he's been cursed to forget. And so he teams up with our lead girl to figure out who this person is, or to help her, and then in in return, she will help him lift this curse. And I think some of the problems might be this ginormous wolf, who might possibly be a dude. I don't know, I just have a feeling. I don't know nothing about this book. I just have a feeling, you know? I just have a feeling. We got 3 more books. Ooh, this is a sequel. I can tell through the paper. It's 183, by the way. Very excited for the sequel. So it's Restless Slumber by KJ Sutton, which is the sequel to Fortuna Sworn, which we actually read with the book club and didn't love it, but I'm very much excited to see where this story goes. Fortuna Sworn is about the last living nightmare, and I think it's her brother goes missing, and so she wants to find him, but like she's also basically hunted left and right because she's the last living nightmare. She has very powerful powers. She ends up making a deal with a fae and is taken to the Fae Kingdom because she's also been told that that's where she can find her brother, who happens to be there. And then she has to go through some trials as well. It's a lot of mess. And so, dang, but it ended like, yes. Look how badass she looks, by the way. She looks like a nightmare, but like, you know, she looks like she's supposed to. She looks badass. Oh, I love her hair. She has braids. She has braids. I want to do this hair. I can't do this hair because my hair is too short now. Because someone cut it off. With permission, but still, whatever. I'm excited. This is definitely romantasy. I don't know. We're just gonna call it romantasy. So, think like fae that are not necessarily super good, and a badass lead girl who's just done with all their bullcrap. We have 193. I wonder what this is. I don't know. Wow, we got 1 romance. So Graysons Wow. Graysons Bow by May Sheridan. My gosh, I'm in such a weird mood today. Like, I don't know what's going on. Is it lack of sleep? It might be lack of sleep. Anyway, I can't remember what this is about. Some vows are meant to be broken, but others are worth risking everything for. Even your heart. We got a girl who has to get married fast to get an inheritance, and then we got a convicted felon with limited capital and dwindling resources. So I feel like the two of them are going to team up to get that inheritance. Sounds a little bit like fraud, but we're going to see where it goes. Marriage of convenience turned into something a little bit better, and May Sheridan. Love the author, so I love the color on this, by the way. Yes, it's a big yes for me. But what begins as a temporary arrangement soon threatens to become more as the vibrant, spirited Kira challenges detached, arrogant Grayson to want more from life. Does that sound like a Grumpy Sunshine as well? Love myself a good Grumpy Sunshine. Lastly, this is also an Alcrate exclusive because I can kind of see it through the paper. I've heard that this book is like really good. It's 201, and they also just announced the sequel, by the way. So we have Garden of the Cursed by Katie Rose Poole. Secrets can't protect me, only truth can. I can't remember what it's about, but I've heard lovely things about this book. Since fleeing the gilded halls of Evergarden for the muck-filled canals of the marshes, Marlo Briggs has made a name for herself as the best curse breaker in Carazas City. But no matter how many cases she solves, she is still haunted by the mystery of her mother's disappearance. When Adrius Falcrest, Marlowe's old crush and scion of one of Carazas' most affluent spellmaking families, ask her to help break a life-threatening curse, Marlo wants nothing to do with the boy who spurned her a year ago. But a new lead in her mother's case makes Marlo realize that the only way to get answers she desperately seeks is to help Adrius and return to Evergarden society, even if it means suffering through a fake love affair with him to avoid drawing suspicion from the conniving 5 families. That was a very, very long sentence. Very, very long sentence. Anyway, as the investigation draws Marlo into a web of deadly secrets and powerful enemies, a shocking truth emerges. Adrius's curse and her mother's disappearance may just be clues to an even larger mystery, one that could unravel the very foundations of Carassa and magic itself. So missing mothers, curses, society being bad. I'm an adult. I can swear on my channel. Shitty. There you go. Anyway, and lovely purple color. Lovely purple color. So those are... Can I hold them up? I'm gonna drop something. Just ignore it if my arms are shaking in a moment. There you go. Those are the picks. That's honestly a lot of YA fantasy, but it's gonna be fun. As for, we got 4 more books. Technically 5, but I'm not gonna take the last one down. That's fine. The book club's primary pick is King of Wrath by Anna Huang, which is, I can't really tell you what it's about, to be honest. Adult contemporary romance. I think the guy in this we are introduced to in Twisted Lies, actually, so the last book in the Twisted series. And it's something about him and like a reluctant fiance or something, but there's definitely a vibe. And his name is Dante Russo. He's a CEO. Always very, very billionaire-ic people, guys, in these books. Oh yeah, she's a jewelry heiress and a daughter of his newest enemy. So there's something like she's a bit reluctant to even be in his presence, but like they got a thing going on, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm so confident that I'll love this series that I already have the 2nd and the 3rd book, and I've pre-ordered the 4th one, which is the last one in the series, because, you know, it's fine being a little bit extra, but I'm gonna read this with the book club, so I'm excited to do that. Other than that, we're also reading, as like a part of a read-along that we do every month, A Court This Lovely and Cruel, which sounded like a question, and that's because I just want to make sure that I got the title right. A Court This Cruel and Lovely. I got it wrong. Anyway, by Stacia Stark. And I've heard many good things about this book. It's romantasy. People seem to love like the series as well. But I tend to kind of mix a lot of romantasy plots together before I read them, so I can't actually tell you what it's about. Other than like think magic and fae and like, you know, those, we got like a lot of romantasy series on Kindle Unlimited. It's one of those series, but there's a couple that stand out a little bit, and this has definitely been one of those. So I'm excited to see what goes on in that series. Excited to start another romantasy series and have some fun with the book club with it. So lastly, we're also doing a read along right now of Throne of Glass, and actually starting this week, but it's moving into next week because we're doing the tandem read of Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms. And my gosh, I started this today. I am so scared. But I'm actually, if you have read Empire of Storms, if you've read it back in 2016, mad respect. Mad respect. I'm so happy that I didn't. I'm so happy that I waited until Kingdom of Ash came out, and I'm so happy that we're doing tandem read so I don't have to wait until I've done Tower of Dawn before I can move on with my life and read Kingdom of Ash. I cannot imagine having read Empire of Storms in 2016 and then having to wait 2 years for Kingdom of Ash to come out. All you poor people. I feel so sorry for you, but mad respect. You must have gone through something. So we're gonna read these two and then move on to Kingdom of Ash as well in May, and that's the end of the Throne of Glass read along. I love these books so much. I will talk about them in my wrap-ups, but I love these books so much. If you want to know anything about Throne of Glass, feel free to leave some questions down below. Just think like, I can't really say much, but think like fantasy. I can't tell you what it's about because the first book doesn't really represent the rest of the series, so it is what it is. But if you want to know, feel free to ask questions. I will give you answers and try to keep them a little bit spoiler-free, there we go. But there will be, you know, like story-wise at least, but like, it's really a difficult one to summarize because it takes a turn from the third book, like completely. It's so different from the third book. So it's one of those series I want to say, if you go into it and you read the first book, Throne of Glass, and you're like, what is this? Just pay attention still, but like, trust me, it gets so much better. The series is so good. So anyway, I think that is all, which is also quite a lot. I'm gonna have a busy month. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, I hope you guys like the slightly chaotic May TBR video. I'm just in a mood apparently, I don't know what it is. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out any of the books, I will be leaving links to them in the description box down below because I know that my summaries sometimes are a little bit chaotic, a little bit all over the place, and so it might be a little bit easier to just read them. There are links in the description. If you want to check out the book club, there's a link to that in the pinned comment. And that is all I got for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, but also all the other booktube stuff, definitely consider sticking around by clicking on the subscribe button. However, I'm going to leave you to it for now. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!